Hello friends, this is Sunilee Jani Pawar welcoming you all with Shri Dharmesh Mehtaji at your loving channel DM Astrology. So last episode we discussed about the Ashtak Varga and Sarvashtak Varga, which is very important factor to do the minute predictions in one's chart regarding gochar, regarding the longevity, and he explained us the very nice table last time. And today we are going to discuss Bhinnashtak Varg. The difference is that here we will see each bindus whoever are given to each Rashi as per your chart. So we will ask Dharmesh sir that how to look at this factor of Bhinnashtak Varg and how it helps in assessing the chart.
Yeah, welcome, madam. So, Bhinnashtak, we have already done this. Ashtak has a two main part, Sarvashtak and Bhinnashtak, that we already explained. Then Sarvashtak, we have seen the strength of the house and the compatibility between one house and another house. Now, that was a combination of a planet and sign. Now, we'll differentiate it, which house, which planet has given the points. So by calculating this nowadays, this software now it's a very good thing that it gives everything ready-made. You get a complete table. We'll also display this table as we have displayed last time. So Bhinnashtak Varg, you will find table with all 7 planets and 12 signs. So whereby each planet has given how many points to each planet in each sign. Sarvashtak Varg only for the strength of house and comparison between house, whereas Bhinnashtak Varg is basically for the transit result when planets are transiting. See, in many software like Hora software, in the single screen you'll find in the right hand side down there is a Sarvashtak Varg and different 9 Bhinnashtak Varg is given. Whereby what happens that each planet in sign where it has placed, it has given range between 0 point up to 8 points. Right, 0, 1, 2 and 3, they are a minus point. If some planet has only gathered that much point in that sign, so this planet is weak in that sign. So in chart what happened, we only see one planet, one sign. Sun has placed in the Karka Rashi, okay, but we never seen the how Sun is affecting the Leo, how it's affecting Virgo, how it's affecting Libra. But in Bhinnashtak Varg you will able to come that what was the role of Sun in this all 12 sign apart from its own sign where it has placed. So this is the Bhinnashtak Varg strength which always useful for the transit result. Now every viewer know about the Karak of all the planets. For Sun we consider as a health. It's a very important. In the Sun video also I think we have discussed about this, that whenever Sun is passing through the lowest bindu, the person immunity is causing. So that we have already discussed. Same way we will see here only. And Sun, what happened that it also denote the time also, and it also have fixed month also. So what happened, you will able to know the sign which having 0 bindu, 1 bindu, 2 bindu, 3 bindu of a Sun, whereby you will able to know that this month will be weak for me, for name and fame, for confidence. It is also from your chart also you can see it is not good month for my father. If your father is there, you can also able to see whenever any bad planet transiting over the Sun in the weakest sign. So you are able to know that this month your name, fame, reputation also cause. Some government problem also may arise. Your own confidence may lose, or your immunity system also may cause. So Sun denote all these things. So Suryashtak Varg, there is all 8 Varga has given its own planetary name. Like Sarvashtak Varg, combination of this. Bhinnashtak Varg, each Varga are named with this planet. Suryashtak Varg, Chandrashtak Varg, Mangalashtak Varg, Budhashtak Varg, Guru Ashtak Varg, Sukrashtak Varg and Shani Ashtak Varg. And Lagnashtak Varg we don't see. So as we have seen this Bhinnashtak Varg will posting on the video. So Sun is basically, we have discussed, then the moon, you have to see the moon Ashtak Varg for your own mood. See, moon will give the result of every 2 days. Whenever it is passing from each sign, it transit for entire month. Moon will transit all 12 sign in 1 month. So what happened? These 2 days, how it will pass? 2.5 days.
2.5 days.
This 2.5, this 2.5. So where the moon sign has got 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the maximum. That month or that days, that 2 or 3 days will be, your mood will be very good. You don't have to go to astrologer to find out the muhurat.
Right.
That's if you know little bit about the
Yeah, of
astrology, then
course.
only. So that's you'll able to know that whatever the things is causing you mentally, during this time you take a decision.
Even
That's the point.
travels happen
Traveling. Moon
due
is
to
basically
this.
for traveling.
Anybody wants
So for
long
traveling
travels.
also that you travel. Otherwise, what happens? You have gone on the good points. When you reach the point decrease,
Decrease.
so your mood also got decrease. Either you don't get a room, either you don't get a bookings properly or food, whatever.
Atmosphere is not
Or
proper.
atmosphere. So when you are planning, see lunar cycle, we also, our Hindu also believe on the lunar cycle, 15 days rising and 15 days waxing. So what happened that the rising moon period, your points will give you benefit. In setting moon, when the moon is setting, at least your good strength bindu will at least give you supplement. So
Yeah.
that's the extra work. So for your mother also you can see, for your mood, for your emotion, for your decision, all you can see your Chandrashtak Varg. See the point where the 0, 1, 2, 3 play 4 point. This 4 point has placed. This is a negative sign. See 4 is an average because out of 8, 4 is the average. 4 points are 0, 1, 2 and 3 minus 5, 6, 7, 8 positive, and 4 is the moderate. He is not inclining on the positive also or negative.
50-50.
50-50. It's a neutral. Then Mangalashtak Varg, very important if somebody is going to purchase a property. I believe there is a very good things that he has to see the sign where the Mangalashtak Varg, the highest point is given. On that sign when the moon pass, or that sign when the Mars pass, or even the entire year if the Jupiter is passing. So what happened now? Jupiter is transiting on the Virgo. If your Mars has a maximum point in the Virgo, that time if you shift your house, if you purchase a new house, it's a very good. Mars is also good for mining activities. Those who are in the mining activity, those who are dealing with the metals, those who are dealing with the properties, these all are the very good for them. So Mars is basically for the completion of your desire. So Mars is a desire. Mercury again the very important points to take a decision. See Mercury only make a 2 major Karaka house, 4th house and 10th house. Whereas 4th house is for the application of mind for education, 4th house is Vidya. It's a Karak of Vidya. Whereas in 10th house it's a Karak of a Vyapar, business. So whatever the decision you have taken during your education time, that you are applying in your business. So both is only application of mind, both the side. Once you want to learn, and once you want to earn. So whenever you are taking any line, suppose you are deciding which line I have to go, engineering, science, arts, commerce. So at that time you have to see your transiting Mercury is transiting in which sign. If your sign, that sign is where the Mercury presently transit is not having sufficient point, so you take advice of others. Take final decision your only, but you take also consult other that I am going to plan for this line, what you feel. If you are also expanding your business, if you are also expanding your new business, trading, share market, see share market properly stock is believe in the Mercury. Sun and Mercury, when they are together, you will find always together. When Mercury goes closer to the Sun, the government control the market. Government Sun and Mercury is the market or the trade. So government control the trade, by which every month you will find 5-6 days there is a deep depression. Nifty falls and the BSE also don't dip because the Mercury. Those who are trading in the share, the Mercury is
gets combust.
yeah, it combers. So that what happened? People sentimental lose, and they either sell or either they buy in the larger scale and they lose. So Mercury very good for you to take a decision either for your education line or career line, or to take a decision about your business. There's two things you have to see the Mercury transit over the sign. Which sign is it transiting? You have to just see the Bhinnashtak Varg, Mercury got how much point in that sign. If that point is in the negative shade 0, 1, 2, 3, then you have to consult someone. If that sign consists 5, 6, 7, 8, don't wait, other people will confuse you. your strong determination is there, you continue.
And result will be seen automatically
It's
because of these good bindus.
Yeah, it is automatic. And if it is a continuous 2-3 months, there is a good point. Suppose we see there is a 4, 5, 3, 8, 4. So if you find such a number where you find 4, then 5, then 7, then 6, that means 3-4 months your decision will survive and you will get a good space to take a decision. See, sometimes people also doing so much research and they are not coming under a conclusion. So we have to stop somewhere there. You stop and take decision within this transit of Mercury, otherwise you will further go into the confusion and that will, there is no lead any decision. So Mercury is very much important, as in the Mercury video I said that is the application of mind. So apply your mind and apply others' mind when your mind is not working.
Right.
So for Bhinnashtak Varg it's a very important. For Jupiter I don't have to say anything because it's applied everywhere. Because people only want one thing, a growth. Jupiter is a growth, it's a vriddhi.
And nowadays Mercury, Jupiter both are together.
Yeah, that's a very good sign of a trade and commerce. So what happens because of the Jupiter, your second house, your fifth house, your seventh house, ninth house and 11th house automatically runs by the Jupiter Karakatva. Two sign it has a ownership. One sign it own self placing. One sign he place, two sign lordship, and 3 aspect, 6 and 5 place it's a Kara. 11 house it covers. So whenever the Jupiter transiting, and this effect what happens, that long lasts for the years. At least for the 12 to 13 months Jupiter remain in that sign. What happened, that common prediction, common the transiting result says that Jupiter in the Virgo sign, whoever in the Virgo sign will get this. But if you see that in your Jupiter, in the Virgo sign, the Jupiter has only earned a 2 point, you will not get a growth. So what happens, sometimes people always say that everybody said that you will be benefited, but I have not seen any benefit. This is a certain kind of a check and balance method. So this is nothing but the check and balance. For transit I always believe the Bhinnashtak Varg. One has to always see the Bhinnashtak Varg for the transit, that this planet has come to this sign, how it will be affecting. And Jupiter, Saturn and Rahu has to be seen because it has more than a year, 1.5 year and 2.5 year effect. So that effect long last, very long period.
So that is why we always say that we have to see the Guru Bad.
Yeah.
Whenever we see the chart.
Yeah.
So this helps a lot.
Yeah,
so you mean to say that if in Virgo, if it is mentioned here that if only 3 or 2 marks are there, so whole year will not fructify in a good way? You mean to say that?
What happened that suppose another Virgo people having 5, 6, 7 point, right? And you have only 3 point. That means you have only 30%. So out of 100%, you will be getting 30%, 20%, 25%. Growth is there. See, being a Jupiter, being a name given as a growth, you will get a good growth. But compared to other growth, having same Virgo sign, same Virgo Jupiter in that sign, you will getting less. So you have to check with your point. If your point is a 5, see here I have seen the Mercury, Jupiter in the Leo, in the Virgo, in Libra and in the Scorpio, continuous 5 points.
5 points.
So what happened, there 4 years goes continuously growing. Thereafter 7.
Very good.
Jump. Then 2. Now what happened, that you have to now give him caution on that year, that till Jupiter sustain in the Sagittarius sign, take whatever the growth you have to take. Otherwise then stop. What happened when the growth is there, now people think that everything will run. And Jupiter being the Karak of luck also, they said now our luck is running. But you see that 2 point, when the 2 point comes, no, suddenly there will be a downfall. And he will not believe. What the general people think, that in the Jupiter being in the Capricorn, it is doubleted, not giving result, but he has a 2 point. He fall because of his star, not for the cosmic ray.
Right.
So one has to always see their own star. Suppose in place of this Capricorn 2 point, if he has a 6 point, then he will not fall. Even though the Jupiter is doubleted, he will maintain the growth.
Good.
So you will find that if Capricorn sign will be seen, then 1/12 of the entire population having Capricorn.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody doesn't affect. Why they doesn't affect? Because their Capricorn sign, that Jupiter has a plus minus point. So that Jupiter is very essential for growth. Suppose you are going to get the partition, it is very important. Second house. If you are going to make any decision related to your child education, your higher education, anything related to stock market, share investment, speculation, this is the fifth house. That's the Karak is Jupiter. Even also somebody is in love.
Yeah.
To take a decision whether to go for a marriage or just to break or whatever, because love also fifth house, that's the
Even
Karak.
progony, we can see.
Okay.
Major
Whether to
issue.
go for it or not.
Hmm.
Then seventh house by partnership, by taking support of others or marriage.
Hmm.
That also you have to see. From point of any religious things, if you are going to perform any big religious things, like people perform this yatra and they go-
Pilgrimages.
pilgrimages, yeah, true. Or they go for the long term, long distance
Journeys.
traveling. That also has to be in the ninth house. Religious or related to their own luck. And 11th house, if you are deciding anything related to your gain, your expected gain, then 11th house is for the desire fulfillment. So this year, whenever the Jupiter transiting, your desire will fulfill without doing anything. As we have seen in the Sarvashta Varg, third house and 11th house comparison, we have seen. So Jupiter is very utmost important. You have to see 12th Jupiter transit, and even in the transit only we bank on Jupiter only. We never bank on Saturn. We never bank on Rahu, because there it may not be give, but Jupiter everybody think that it has to give. You might be surprised that so many viewers write so many things.
Yeah.
That Guruji, that's somebody said I am. I think who's that Aswat? There without the Guru, who's Eklavya. I am Eklavya. So I was not understand what he meant to say. Then he said that you are Dronacharya and I am Eklavya. I am
So nice.
putting your photos and I am learning. on this.
Really?
So
nice.
Jupiter, Guru, very important. Now, but a Venus is a very good for the luxury. If you are going to buy any car, what happens while you book and while the delivery comes? In between, if there is a gap of 1 month, 2 months, what happens? That temperament either goes down. You will also think whether I have done a right choice, whether I should go with this car or not. Any luxury. What happens if there is a time period is long? If in the gains of the money, if you are getting anything, is okay. But what happens that the Venus travel every month? If there is a gap of many cars which launch in India, it happens that you have a waiting period of 3 months, 6 months even. Sometimes it is a 6 months. What happens at the date when you booked your Venus in the strengthful house, 5 point, and they say that after 4 months we will give you delivery. And after 4 months when it transit to 2. Then at the time of delivery you also think we are rethinking about it. So sometimes it happens because the fluctuating point of the
I
Bhinnashtak
should go
Varg.
for a better option.
Yeah.
Many
So-
times we change the decision also.
So any time if you are deciding anything, see Jupiter, Mercury is for the traveling, for pleasure traveling, spiritual traveling, Jupiter, enjoyment. Only you are going for the outing and enjoying. Then the Venus, if you are going for pictures, it's a very short term. If you are going for the any type of luxury comfort for a long duration,
Or anybody is doing the renovation of the house or interior designing, all
it's
sajawat,
beautification.
beautification.
Yeah, very true, very true. So all these things comes under the Mercury, Venus.
Venus.
What happens when you appoint someone? No, he will show you some glossy picture,
That's it.
and it takes 2 months, 3 months. By ending that, your point decrease. So
That
you
expenses
see
will
that,
go on
yeah,
increasing.
this is not actually what you have shown. People always
Ah.
have this type of thing.
Grumbling.
Or maybe it happens adversely also. They have shown something different and it is more beautifully come out. It also happened at the extremities
So
of both
if
the
good
sides.
marks are there,
Yeah, yeah,
then more than the expectations
Yeah.
are seen.
So you start on that time. See, suppose he or she is giving, your interior designer is giving that it will take 4 months.
Okay.
You catch as a 5 month, 1 month extra, and see that after 5 months how much point your Venus will be there. At that time Venus is in the which sign, and that sign earning how much point. If that point is a very good 5, 6, then you say okay, you start work this. Otherwise you postpone to the next month, so that the result also postpone where your good points are coming. So that benefit the Saturn can be given, Venus can be given. So all type of pleasure. See, Venus is a very important for pleasure. See, you'll see Venus is going very good with all evil planets. Venus, Mars, that's Akarshan Yoga, attraction, yoga of
Attraction
attraction.
yoga.
Venus, Sun, Vaibhav Yoga,
Hmm.
we already discussed. Venus, Saturn, that is also luxury yoga. And Venus, Rahu, again is a luxury yoga. So you'll see all these planets are very good with the Venus because Venus is a guru of them. Venus is a guru.
Yeah.
So whatever all the bad planets have very good result with the Venus. And I have seen in the Rahu Dasha, see in Rahu Dasha exactly center Venus Dasha will, Venus sub-period will come. Exact 3 years. Flat 3 years. In Venus Dasha, Rahu will come in the center 3 years. In Rahu Dasha, Venus come in the center 3 years. So what happens? It gives you the core part of that Dasha. See, we call it as a Nabi, no? Navel, I think. Nabi is the center point. So in the Rahu Dasha, center point is Venus. And in Venus Dasha, center point is Rahu.
Rahu.
That's your two extremity.
Okay.
So you'll see in the arts, you'll see more modern arts or all the arts, film industry if you see, there are why always more you'll feel that Yaman is there. Muslims are very powerful in the arts and culture. They are having very small
They are
this,
very creative.
because Venus and Rahu is very good combination.
Hmm.
It may gives you, see, either you will be in the performing arts, either you will be in the creative arts. Venus Rahu. You have to only see whether Venus is ahead of a Rahu or Rahu is ahead of the Venus. Whereby it will be decided you will be dancer or you will be singer.
But they will be creative.
Yes, they will be creative
So
somewhere.
you say that in all Yavanas or in that
Yeah.
community particularly,
Yeah.
always Rahu will be very strong.
Yeah, Rahu,
posited?
because Rahu is origin also is from the Middle East. It is called that is the Middle East. It is very powerful, and this community also came from this, and they have very good creativity. If you see their arts, you can't do that. You know that when the cloth get
Embroidery and all that.
embroideries or rafu.
Meenakari.
What we
Yeah,
call as a
Rafu work also.
You'll never find that any other than this person are doing this because they are very sharp in this.
Very minutely they are doing it.
All this herb is Bangladesh. It's all embroideries and everything is done from this, and they do so minutely. So they have blessed with the Venus, I think, and that is why they consider Venus that Friday is auspicious day. They perform a 5 type of namaz also,
Namaz
especially
also.
in that
And
day.
even sir, same thing we can say about the tribal community also who are staying
Yeah,
in the
that's also
jungle, or you
Yaman.
can say South Africa or some.
Yes,
They are also Yavans,
Yes,
even though they are not from the same community.
That's a Middle
But
Eastern,
they are so creative people. They are making so good things
Small
out
things,
of
yeah.
waste.
They have never gone to Google still,
Yeah, they don't know anything, but
but inbuilt.
people are earning through them.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yes. Now
God.
that arts is promoted by the
Yeah.
all this institution, but they have inbuilt. So that's all Middle East that the Rahu is very powerful.
Very
So
powerful.
whenever the Venus will work come, the Rahu also automatically comes. Venus Rahu triangle or Venus Rahu combination very good. It's sometimes it is called rare also. Every year is happened, but you'll see the people are something different. They have some creative minds. But Rahu controls the Venus destructive. Venus should control the Rahu. The Guru should control the Chela, not the
Not
Chela
Chela.
should operate the Guru.
Right.
Right. So that's about the Venus, and there's a Saturn. Now, lastly, it's a Saturn, and as my Guru Chandubai always say, let's see always Saturn transit only in the Bhinnashtak Varg. Because what happened that Saturn is living 2.5 years, at least 30 months, so at least 1 degree a month, at least after the average taking of Margi and Vakri motion and retrograde, it still contains a 1 degree every month. So what happened that the Saturn stay more time, so that result also prolonged for a 2.5 year. You will be focused for only one house. Like now Saturn is in the Scorpio.
Scorpio.
It's Scorpio. So everybody have to see the Saturn Bhinnashtak Varg, and they have to see in Scorpio how much point they got. Here we find that 2 points only. So this Saturn transit, even there is not in the 6th, 8th, 12th house, not in the negative sign, nothing. But still that 2.5 will be suffering because of the only 2%. 2 planet has only voted to the Scorpio sign for Saturn. So that is why whenever Chandubai also said that if the Saturn is passing on the 0 degree point, it's a life causing, because Saturn is a karak of our death also.
Yeah.
So in the sign where the Saturn has a 0 point and somebody is running the Saturn in that sign, it may cause his life. So one has to always careful. You have to only see if your Saturn has 0, 1 or 2 points in that sign. You have to very much precaution. You have to take extra precaution.
For longevity,
Yeah, for
specifically
own
we
longevity.
see.
Now here if there is a more point, suppose 5, 6, 7, 8 point, that also worse because it's a Saturn.
Yeah.
See what happens, then the Saturn power will increase. If the Saturn power increase, certainly that sign will not give you a good result, because now it bearing more weightage on you on the karmas. So it is in the minus side also not good, on the positive side also not good. You have to only balance the 4. If the 4 point, at least you got a relief.
So for Saturn, you say that around 4 points are
3,
okay.
4, 5. I averagely consider 3 okay bearable, 4 average, and say 5 not so harsh. But if it is a 6, 7 and 8 point, they are so much workaholic. See, I am not saying it's a negative, but what happened that they are so much workaholic, because of their workaholic nature, other will suffer. So that is why that 5, 6, 7 happened. What happened that out of the 20 hours they work 19 hours. So that because of that the other will suffer. So that sign you have to see, and overnight you will see that my stress has increased. Why my stress has increased? You will able to see that Saturn is transiting, and that is why Saturn has given only 39 points. So that by dividing 12 sign, it hardly appears 3 or 4. So what happens, if the 5 point will get someone Rasi, then other Rasi will get 2 or 3 points. It has balance.
Yeah.
See where what we have done in the Sarvashtak work, 337 divided by 12. So average come as a 28.
Right.
The same here you have to see all these sign, all the planets, like Mars has 39 and Saturn has a 39. 39 divided by 12 Rasi, so every Rasi has to get average 3 points. So below 3 is bad for them. So every has a different things. So now as we have all seen all this Bhinnashtak Varg, you have to see from the Surya point 5 good, 4 average, 3 bad. So from their month where the 3, 2, 1, 0 bindu is given, that month you have to take extra precaution for your health, improve your immunity, and don't challenge your immunity. For Sun, for Moon you have to take only the decision making and your emotion. You don't have to show your emotion during the period where that 2.5 days or 3 days where the moon is transiting, or continuously. See here is the Libra and Scorpio is 2 and 3 point. So continuously 5 days it appears, 2.5, 2 days, 2 times. So it is a 5 days your mood will be down, even though there is a full moon. Full moon is for others, not for you yourself. So that is why in the transit it is very much important. So one has to see the Bhinnashtak Varg, how much point they have given. Only the 3 category, 0, 1, 2, 3, that's negative, 4 average neutral, and 5, 6, 7 and 8 average positive.
Too good.
Right, too good. So by calculating this all, when you calculate the Aries sign with the Sun, Moon, Mars, all Bhinnashtak Varg, it will be giving you a Sarvashtak table. So one has to always check with this. One has to also see the Rahu Ashtak Varg, Yavan Jatak, it has given that Rahu and Ketu Ashtak Varg also there. So in Rahu Ashtak Varg, same way you have to see when the Rahu is transiting on the particular sign, like in the presently Leo. When it is transiting on the Leo sign, you have to see how much point it gets. If the point has given negative 0, 1, 2, 3, suddenly something happens without any symptoms. See, Rahu is such a planet, never give you a symptoms. What happened at the night when we sleep, no, our switch on and off, our conscious mind sleep, which shows everything, and our subconscious mind open. That switch automatically run, and that automation is due to Rahu, because conscious mind is the moon and subconscious mind is the Rahu. That is why in subconscious mind you can travel, astral travel, anything. In the Naumas, I think I have not done Naumas, but in some of my video I said anybody want a astral travel, I will give you a time. At that time just sit in the ideal place and you can travel. Out of 7 bodies, 1 body will travel. You get a only period of 1.5 hour only, but between that time you have to come back.
How to do that, sir?
You don't know that?
Means you take Rahu for that?
No, not Rahu. That's in Navmas you have to see every day you get a 2 hours. What happens? Some comes at the night. So what happens in the night? You make a astral travel.
Okay.
See, sometimes what happens? Your friend says you, yeah, I seen you in the Dadar. Whether you are there,
Yeah.
but you are not there. Your one body is traveling over there. So that's the astral travel.
It happens with everyone every day?
Everybody can do. If you know the time, no. So many viewers also say, sir, I seen you in the US. I don't have any visa. So they might have called me in my night time, and my one body might have got that astral travel time and affected to us.
Okay.
So see, there's not a secret. We'll share in the Navmas video, because in Navmas we can do everything, but it has not to be misused. You might know that I think Guru Gorakhnath and Machindranath something has happened.
That is Nath Panthis.
Yes, Nath Panthi. The Guru has gone for the astral travel, and the Chela thought that he has died and he has buried his.
Yes.
So it should not happen. You should aware, and you should inform your house people also that don't disturb me. I am 2 hours. I am doing something yoga.
They are in Samadhi, no?
Yeah, they are in their Samadhi. So this is Bhinnashtak Varg, very important. One has to go in depth and see all Bhinnashtak Varg, Surya, Chandra. You just remember the viewers, just remember the Karakatva and transiting sign. That's it.
Sir, I want to ask one question regarding this. Now,
Yeah.
many a times in one sign, many planets come. See, now at present, Mercury and Jupiter.
Yeah.
So, before that, also Venus was there. Now, Venus is in Scorpio sign. So, now Venus and Saturn are together.
Yeah.
I am talking about present transit.
Right.
So, at that time, if Venus is having, say, 7 marks, 7 bindus, and Saturn is also having 7 bindus, means same bindus, or one is having less and one is having more.
Either case, right.
Either. So, how we will expect the result?
Each planet have their own identity.
Okay.
So what happens? Venus will give it result of Venus, and Saturn will give you result of Saturn. Now we have to see who's more favorable in that sign. As a first sign, first say. What happens? Certain sign, one planet have a more say, another planet have a less say, or either may not have any say. Like if you see now, after this, that the Sun has transit to Libra. Venus is suppose also in the Libra. So Libra is a comfortable sign for Venus and not comfortable for Sun, being it's doubleted. Even though that's a Neech Bang Raj Yoga, but still, who has done that Neech Bang Raj Yoga? It's a Venus. So Venus has a first say, being his own house. So what happens? It will produce the first result, and the second result will be the other. See, even it's only 2 planets, sometimes 3 planets, 4 planets, 5 planets there. You have to see who have more say on that sign. So who hold the more say on that sign have a first say, then the second, then the third. See, all planets have not have a same effect of the same sign. One has a double sign. See, there are 5 relationships. Either planet will be own sign, exalted, neutral, niche, means doubleted, or enemy sign. So either of these 5, none of the planet has given the same effect in the same sign. 2 planet has not given 2 signs. One has a friendly, then another might have a neutral. So what happens that one who is more favorable to has the more say. So that you have to see that who will give first. So Bhinnashtak Varg, as per me, that's a very important aspect of the transit, and you can also see for the other purpose also. But basically, that Bhinnashtak Varg is only preferred for the sign and planetary strength. How your sign has given the voting by the planet, and how that planet, when again traveling to the same sign, how it will be giving effect. It's a continuous running effect, because every time the planet is not without the sign, one or the other sign completely it will transiting all the sign. See, in the next year what is going to happen, that Saturn will go ahead and again come back. Retrograde by retrogression, it will see Saturn got retrogression every year, but out of 3 years, 1 year you will be always retrograding sign also. So what happened that in the next year, out of when in the January it enter into the Sagittarius, in the June it will again come back to Scorpio. And again in the 3 months later it will come back. So in my sunny video, that's both the motion in between stationary movement I have given that secret, so people can use that secret. I think at the 23rd March, 24 March it has happened. and later on in the September it has happened. 2 times in the last
That
year
means
it
in
has happened.
Stambhi mode when it is
Stambhi.
stationary,
It is also called
one has to do
stationary.
meditation at that time. You have told in one video.
In
I
the Saturn
remember
video
that.
I given that that's so that's every planet, see every planet got stationary, but what happened that they planets only for the while, for hours, for just a minutes sometimes, but only this Saturn has a
So
3
4
days,
5 days.
4 to 5 days, middle that center 3 days will be very perfect, and
Crucial.
thereby you can do such type of a meditation. So by this I think Bhinnashtak Varg
Yeah.
we have
And
covered
sir,
everything.
apart from this shows the strength of the planets.
Planet in the
So
sign.
in that case, if any planet in the chart is Swagruhi or in Swanavmansha or Vargottam Navmansha, but still if it is holding less marks, say Jupiter is in Karkata, in Cancer sign,
Yeah.
but if it is holding only 2 marks,
Yes.
so by seeing the chart, we say, "Arey, this is exalted, this that," but that
It will not
Jupiter
give-
doesn't
It
work.
doesn't give results. Sometimes that is why the astrologer feels. That is why the Shastra and Parashara says combine the system. And check and balance always should be there. This is nothing but a check and balance. You can internally check why it's not giving result. What happened in the apparent of phase? We see that Jupiter is exalted, your Venus is exalted. You get this. He might be getting this much, but not the 100% what you have said, because that strength has lowest or highest. Sometimes you said you must have a car, you say I have a luxury car, and sometimes you say you must have a car, well say I have always rented a car.
Right.
So that differs, that's the strength you have to see from this planetary
Yes.
Bhinnashtak Varg.
So, particularly for Gochar, sir, for transit, this is the best method we
See,
can
transit
follow.
have so many results. People see from so many that I think some Gorakhnath or some table is also there. People see that
Okay.
Gorakhnath table for the
Uh-huh.
transit, and transit has their
I
own
think in
sun.
Tajik
Tajik,
they
Tajik,
use it.
yeah, this.
I think in
So all
Tajik
this
they use
system
it.
has so many, but this Bhinnashtak Varg gives accurately point wise.
But sir, one more query with me. Now this is the birth, whatever we discussed.
Yeah.
But now in transit, definitely different bindus will be there.
No,
Whoever
that-
is, so
That affects to
should
the
we
person
see
who
that
is-
also?
No, that affects to the person who take a birth that time. No, you are fix your sign.
So in Prashna chart, if any
Yeah.
Prashna Kundali comes, that time we will see these marks or we will see
No,
that
no,
marks
their
also.
birth-
Prashna
birth-
Kundali also.
Birth mark, birth points only.
Acha, original
See,
points we
Prashna
have
what
to
happened,
see.
it sustain only for 28 days. So there also you don't have to sustain for the long period. So thereby only that slope in the last we have discussed, that's sufficient. Prashna Kundali.
Chandra Budh Tare Marge.
Yeah, that's sufficient. Okay, so here
Yes.
we end this Bhinnashtak Varg, and viewers please see to it and give the comments.
Really, it works a lot, and that is why in last video I said Yavanacharya has said that people who know Ashtak Varga are more adorable to God, and this is the truth.
Yeah.
So this helps a lot, and one can see on their own also
Yeah,
how many bindus they are getting. At least for small things, they can
For their
use
own
this
use,
method.
yeah.
So it was very nice learning today, sir. And this chart, we will put a photograph of that in our video also. And that's all. We enjoyed. I hope you all also enjoyed. And we will come with a very new topic
Yeah.
next
Next
session.
series, yeah.
And we are going to start a very fresh and new series from next session onwards. So by that time, stay tuned with DM Astrology. And
And
we all
Planet
are
to
getting,
Soul.
yeah, Planet to Soul Astrology.
Yeah.
So many viewers are there for Planet to Soul Astrology also, sir.
Yeah.
And I am also going to start mostly nakshatra sessions. I am going to start from
Good, good,
after
good,
2
very good.
weeks
Very good.
from first nakshatra to all 27 nakshatras. And
Very
I
good.
would like you also to join me with that.
Yes,
I will
certainly,
need your
sure.
guidance also for that video, sir.
Sure, sure.
So I say everybody bye bye, and Diwali is coming. So
Enjoy.
yeah, happy Diwali
Yeah,
to
happy
each
Diwali,
and
my
every viewers.
Yeah.
Stay happy, stay blessed, enjoy a lot, and don't forget to subscribe and hit like button of DM Astrology channel. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir.